Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl LT. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. But if you're old here, welcome back. I am child-free black woman, and today's video is going to be discussing parents who regret having kids. I'm going to read you guys 3 stories that I found online, and I wanted to give you guys my feedback on them. So if you are interested, please remain on my videos, and please make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you are new. And again, my name is LT. I'm a child-free black woman, so thank you so much for watching this video today. So just like normal, I have 3 different parents who regret having kids stories I'm going to read to you all, and I'm going to go ahead and give my 2 cents on it. And just like normal, go ahead and put down your feedback in the comment section. Give your feedback as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Guys, I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so please, if you are not subscribed to my channel, get me to 1,000 subscribers. I would truly appreciate your love and support for my channel. Thank you all so much. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on the regrets. I'm telling you, man, every time I go online and read these stories, they get so much sadder and sadder with some of these parents. I'm like, I don't understand how they go through it every single day. I mean, it's really hard, man. I'm living through life by myself right now, and that's like, I can't go through life right now with a kid. So I don't know how these parents are surviving, but you know what? Another day and another regretful parent. So, all right. So without further ado, let's go on with the stories. This is story number 1. So the title of this one is called It Was Never Something That I Wanted. I always felt like an asshole for the way I think about this, but I never wanted kids. I wanted freedom and a few pets, but no kids. I like kids, don't get me wrong here, but only in small doses. I was seeing this woman who I highly suspected was a narcissist. All the signs were there. At some point, she told me the condoms weren't working for her and she wanted to go on the pill. So I took her to Planned Parenthood, sat in and listened to the doctor's instructions, and paid for everything. When we had the discussion, what do we do if the pill fails? She said, without hesitation, she is going to get an abortion, and I agreed to pay for it. A few months later, when she got pregnant, she changed her mind and wanted to keep it. I got suspicious and checked her nightstand. She never took a single pill. Remember, I was bringing her to the appointments, and I bought the pills, so I know how many they were in there. I decided to stay with her for the baby. I'm a good man, so I tried to do the right thing. I stayed for the first 2 years, but it was hell. Mom wanted nothing to do with the baby other than taking pictures for Facebook. When I went to work, she dropped the baby off with my parents, and when I got home, she handed the baby off to me and went out with her friends. Sometimes she would not even come home in the morning, so I had to scramble to find a babysitter so I can go to work. I struggled to find redeeming qualities from Mom because I was paying the bills, taking care of the baby, cooking, cleaning, and I can't think of anything that she contributed. You all know what it's like to have a newborn. I did not have any help raising a baby. I was forced to father. When I left, she tried to paint this picture of me leaving my responsibilities behind, but the truth was I caught her cheating, and it was the last straw. I was losing my mind. I did not fight for custody because I never wanted kids, and it was even worse than I had imagined. I love my kid, and it makes me every effort to make the most of it and try to be the best father I can be. But honestly, it doesn't feel genuine. My kid tells me every day that I'm her favorite person, so it makes me feel even more worse, like an asshole for feeling this way. But I do my best to put on a happy face when I see her, and it's all for her sake. Now, my current partner keeps talking about wanting kids. I told her flat out that when we first started dating that I didn't want kids and it wouldn't work out if she wanted them, and she was okay with that. Now, when she talks about our quote-unquote future children, I tell her I don't want to have kids, and she says, well, you already have a kid, so I thought you would change your mind. The whole experience has been deeply traumatizing, so any shred of possibility I have for wanting more kids is completely gone. Why would I want to go through any of that stuff again? And FYI, I do have a vasectomy, and my partner knows this. She has not asked me to reverse it at all. Okay, well, see, this is the kind of story I'm talking about. So sad, man. So at least he's trying to be the best father he can be for his daughter, so which is great. He's not doing anything harmful to him or to her. But the new relationship that he is in, he definitely needs to make sure that she is on the same page with him as far as having kids. Even though he does have a vasectomy, she can definitely pull some slick crap and try to be like, okay, well, let's go for adoption or whatnot, or try to do insemination or whatever the name is for that. But yeah, they both need to make sure that they're on the same page. I'm glad that he has a vasectomy, so that way he doesn't have to worry about getting her pregnant in the future. But definitely those two need to make sure they're on the same page, and he needs to let her know to stop asking about future kids when he knows that he does not want any, because it's no good for him or for the new partner. So that's my 2 cents. Okay, so this is the regret number 2. The title one of this is called Colleague is Already Expressing Regret. My colleague of mine returned to work recently after taking some parental leave. I asked him, mainly out of politeness, how he, the baby, and the mother are doing. His response, and I'm paraphrasing here, "The little shit is doing okay. Wife had a difficult birth and is slowly recovering from a C-section. She still has some complications. Lack of sleep for everyone, and I got to use a rectal thermometer for the first time, and I already see my hobbies disappearing." I couldn't help but laugh a little bit inside, and I wanted to shake him and say, "What did you expect?" He is a new parent, and side note, he's only been married for the last 2 to 3 years, not together for much longer, but I'm sure we'll get into a routine that will work for him and his wife, but it's apparent that they are over it, and they're definitely in over their heads. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw him on the next Regretful Parent sub. The definite loss of hobbies or time of hobbies is one of the biggest reasons for not wanting children, behind just not wanting them, period. I wish more people would deliberate why they want kids before actually committing the act. Like my colleague, I feel like too many dive in without truly thinking about the choice. Overall, he had nothing good to say, just complaints and regret. Yeah, like I said, parenthood is just one of those things that you don't know how it's going to really be for you until you actually go through it. And it's really hard to say, especially in this day and age, how everything is. I don't recommend parenthood for anybody if you don't have any children, because it's multiple reasons why I personally don't have any children, but it's just parenthood is not for everybody. And now first of all, he said that the little shit is doing okay. That's number one. You said you call your child a little shit. So I already know it was going downhill so as soon as he mentioned that word. So I'm like, hey, all he needs to do, him and his wife definitely need to get a better routine for both of them. I mean, she just had a C-section, so she's definitely trying to recover. But once she recovers, they definitely need to set some kind of routine for them, for them too, and also the baby. So hopefully later on it'll work out for them. Okay, this is the third and final regret. So comment down below, like I said, let me know what you guys think. Okay. So the title of this one is Scared I'm Never Gonna Find Love Because of My Kid. I'm a 30-year-old female and I love kids, but I never wanted one of my own. I'm a teacher by trade and I spend plenty of time around kids for work, and I need some downtime when I'm not at work. But now that I'm a parent, I never have a moment when I'm not around someone's kid. To make matters worse, my marriage did not work out and I didn't want to be a parent. I definitely didn't want to be a single parent. I've already had several guys admit that the only thing stopping them from dating me is the biggest deal breaker was my child. I don't want to date someone with kids because I definitely don't want any more if I'm already feeling this way about my own biological child. But guys my age with no kids are usually child-free by choice and would like to keep it that way. I can't stand the thought that I maybe have to live another 14 years at best before I can find love again. Okay, here's my thing, especially when it comes to single parents. Like, y'all really come off very entitled when you guys say that you don't want to date nobody else with kids, because I'm sorry, people, like she mentioned, the guys that she was dating does not want to date her because she has a child. So what do you expect? A guy who's child free by choice or even childless, they don't want to date single mothers. They don't. They're like, I don't understand why you single mothers think that you're so freaking special that you think that you can get a guy with no kids. I mean, I personally think that she needs to kind of wait maybe a few more years until the baby is a little more independent. I mean, she said waiting about another 14 more years. So I'm assuming the baby is probably like 3 or 4 years old right now. So she needs to probably wait, I would say maybe an extra 5 to 10 years to make sure maybe preteen, age where they're a little more independent. And she can try to date again. But I'm just telling you right now, especially your child being so young, it's going to be very hard for you to find somebody, especially a guy with no children. So I just wish more single parents were a little bit more, open-minded, or a little bit more, just don't expect to always get with somebody who doesn't have a child, because most people who are child-free or childless ain't dealing with nobody who has a child. They just don't want to deal with it, especially a kid that's so young. So I would definitely suggest that she has to either wait or she has to just bite the bullet and just date somebody with a child, because at the end of the day, I mean, that's all you got right now. You have a kid, and a lot of guys don't want to date single mothers, so you got to deal with it. All right, y'all. So that's my 2 cents on these stories, y'all. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Shout out once again to the Child Free Gang. I am so appreciative of you guys in this channel. Thank you guys so much. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm like 10 subscribers away. So please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I promise you, you will not regret it. I have more child-free rants. I have more parents who regret having kids stories, more child-free interviews coming your way. And thank you guys once again for all of your love and support. So please follow me on social media. If you're not, I'm on Instagram, childfreebw, and you can email me at childfreeblackwoman@yahoo.com. So again, thank you guys once again for the love and support. I love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.